Okay. You're hot.
Okay, welcome to Grapevine Mustang Baseball Live with Tradio. It's Trey Bell and I here again tonight as the Mustangs look to run their district record to 6-0. The Mustangs are getting some attention in the state polls. They're up to 18th in the state, looking to keep this winning streak going. The starting pitching tonight is Denton Hill, who's been totally dominant so far in the district games. We have some stats here that we may get to in a moment. Our pitching has definitely been dominant and really carried the team. The Tuesday night starter, Wes Cunningham, or the Wessinator as we've tagged him, has made 3 starts in district, won all 3 of those games. Wes, I believe, has given up 2 earned runs in those 3 starts and has quite a few strikeouts. I'm going to guess he's averaging about a strikeout an inning. The next 2 that have carried the Mustangs are JoJo Kubo, has closed out 2 of the games, has 2 saves, and Denton Hill, who has had 2 starts in the district, won both of those starts. Denton is averaging well over a strikeout per inning. I know going into the Colleyville series, Denton was averaging 2 strikeouts per inning, and that's why we have tagged Denton as Dr. K. He's certainly deserved that nickname, and Trey has also got a given JoJo the nickname of the Joker, and I'm a fan of that name also. So we're trying to get a little creative. If you have something better than the Wessinator, feel free to suggest that through the comments here on YouTube. A couple of other notes here. This currently Grapevine is in second in the district, actually tied with Argyle. Both teams are 5-0. Argyle currently sits at 3rd in the state with a 14-3-2 record. The Mustangs will be matching up with Argyle in a couple weeks from now. But again, the Mustangs have gotten some attention and moved up to 18th in the state ranking. So we currently sit at 2nd in the district and off to a very good start. The Mustangs have positioned themselves well for a playoff run, and we would love to see some late May baseball here in Grapevine and hopefully make a trip to Austin again. The Raiders are taking infield here, finishing up, so we've probably got a few minutes here before we get to our national anthem, but we have been a little challenged tonight. Our cameraman is running a bit late, so Trey is going to have a handheld camera until he shows up. We'll do our best to give you a quality production just like Trey has done so far all season. And I know I've mentioned this once before, but Trey puts at least an hour in on the front end and an hour in on the back end, if not more. The other night, okay, he tells me that it's 4 hours total, not. Yeah, he was working on graphics today, so great job on those pitching graphics there for Wes and JoJo and Denton. And hopefully, if our hitters have a big night, we'll have some fancy hitting graphics to show you next week when the Mustangs square off, I believe, against Lake Dallas Tuesday night. But focusing on tonight, you know, the Mustangs can't get complacent. The game on Tuesday night got very a little nerve-wracking at the end. The Mustangs had a 4-run lead going to the 7th inning, and it got a little dicey there. The Raiders rallied for 3 runs and had the tying run on base when JoJo finished them off with 2 strikeouts to close out the game. So Mustangs, if they needed a wake-up call, they got it in the 7th inning on Tuesday night, and certainly will look to stay focused tonight. And if they get ahead early, keep the throttle down. My coach at South Alabama, Coach Kittrell, used to say, when you get a lead, you've got to kick them when they're down. He would say, pretend like your team has a raft, or actually your family has a raft, and that other team is trying to get on your raft, but there's not room for anybody but your family on that raft. So when they try and claw their way up on that raft, you just kick them back in the water. So that's what you do when you get a lead. You got to keep that other team down and keep the throttle going, because you never know how many runs is going to be enough. The other night, Mustangs actually had a 5th run taken off the board, and we got a little concerned there that run, it almost meant something. So you never know. You don't want to rub it in if you got a 10-run lead, steal bases at that point. But a 4-run lead it can be easily overcome with a few hits and a few walks, and it doesn't take a whole lot, as we saw on Tuesday night. So we'll see what the Mustangs bring tonight. But we know on the hill, Dason has been dominant, and there's no reason to think Dason won't have another great start for the Mustangs and give those hitters a chance to scratch for some runs, which so far has been plenty for Dason every time he's taken the mound. It is a little special night for the Mustangs. It's youth baseball night, so we have a lot of little leaguers out here, which is really exciting. These are the future Mustangs 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the road, and it's got to be a thrill for these kids to get to come out on the field tonight. We see them coming out on the field, and after the game, they're going to get a chance to meet the Mustangs. That's, I know, got to be a cool thing. We're going to have one of them throw out the first pitch here. So we'll see if he goes from 60 feet, or we're going to let him throw from 45 feet. Looks like he's going to take the 45-foot route here. And he fires a strike. Looked like a pro out there. He didn't let the moment get to him there. He fired a strike, and maybe a future pitcher for the Mustangs. Special props there to Andy Northup in the costume tonight, making it really special for the kids. Looks like we've got probably at least 30 kids out there. So really cool thing to have those boys out on the field, and any girls. I'm not sure if we have boys and girls out there, but special moment for them to go out on that field. And we were playing on turf up in Denton, but I tell you, Trey, if you look out on the field right now, it looks like turf. It's so manicured so well. We've talked about it before, but this is the best I've seen this field look in at least the last 5 years. Again, that's a testament to the hard work put in by the Booster Club, the work they've done on the field, as well as the field maintenance. And I know the coaches put time into the field maintenance, so they have their hard work has paid off.
So this is going to pick you up as well.
Playing shortstop.
Let's just take this. Let's go PA.
Hills. Batting second. The designated hitter. Number 6. Anderson. Jordan. Batting third. The pitcher. Number 9. Jacob. Holder. Batting fourth. The left fielder. Number 22. Davis. Stocker. Batting fifth. The catcher. Number 3. Gavin. McKnight. Batting sixth. The third baseman. Number 10. Tristan Parker. Batting seventh. The first baseman. Number 16. Brady Cardwell. Batting eighth. The right fielder. Number 14. Casey Peters. Batting ninth. The second baseman. Number 7. Matt Rodriguez. And batting 10th, the center fielder. Number 12. Camden Cunningham. And now, here's how head coach Jimmy Webster fills out tonight's lineup card for your Grapevine Mustangs. Leading off in the Mustangs, from Timberline Elementary School, the third baseman, number 18, Jace Christian. Batting second from Silver Lake Elementary, the catcher, number 12, Gianni Corral. Batting third from Grapevine Elementary School, the first baseman, number 24, Sebi Aguirre. Batting fourth from O.C. Taylor Elementary, the left fielder, number 7, Ryan Williams. Batting fifth from Glen Hope Elementary, the center fielder, number 10, Sammy Kelly. Batting sixth from Silver Lake Elementary, the designated hitter, number 21, Molly Esquivel. Batting seventh from Silver Lake Elementary, the right fielder, number 25, Ethan Jacobson. Batting eighth from Brantford Elementary, the shortstop, number 8, Keaton Schweska. Batting ninth from Grapevine Elementary, the second baseman, number 4, Brenton Lee. And on the mound for the Mustangs from Silver Lake Elementary, the pitcher, number 6, Jason Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats and direct your attention towards the press box as we honor our great nation with the singing of the national anthem. Young players, now is your time to run your favorite position on the field.
Had a stampede.
This evening, we are honored to have Grapevine High School choir student Lily Grubel with us to perform the anthem.
I'm gonna take it off this stick here in a minute.
So proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave.
A really cool addition there during the
Hang on.
starting lineups.
Elliot. Okay. Elliot.
We had a nice addition there by our PA announcer, Jeremy Goldsberry there. During the starting lineups, he gave us the elementary schools that all of the Grapevine starters went to, and it was quite the representation around town. Well, let's stick with what we heard. Bransford Elementary, we heard Grapevine Elementary, we heard O.C. Taylor, I believe Oak Grove Elementary. Is that I believe that, yeah, Oak Grove, Silverleaf Elementary, yeah. So at least, I believe we've got at least 5 different elementary schools represented in the starting lineup tonight, and that had to be cool to the Little Leaguers that are out here today to hear their school called out among the starting lineup. But we got Dason getting in a few last warm-up pitches here before we get started. The wind is blowing pretty good right now. We hope it dies down a bit, because it certainly is making the camera situation even more challenging than it already is. But Trey's quite the improviser here, and is is doing the best with what we've got. I suggested we treat it as a radio broadcast, but he didn't like that idea. But the reinforcements have arrived, so we're about to deliver the high quality broadcast that you guys are used to out there. Leading off for the Raiders here is the shortstop, number 1, Colin Mills. The sun is a little bit of a challenge for us, and our right fielder is going to be fighting it here at least for another 20, 30 minutes. We do have a defensive change out in right field tonight. Ethan Jacobson is making the start in right field. And Dason starts off pretty much where he's left off every game with a swinging strike right there to get ahead 0-1. Pitch bounced in for a 1-1 count. Another strike right there by Dason. It's a little confusing what the wind's doing. The flag shows it blowing out, but I also feel it blowing in our direction, which would mean it's coming in from left. So seems to be swirling pretty good. It'll be interesting to see what a fly ball to the outfield does. Kind of hope they don't hit one right at us, Trey, because
you got to cover.
We might not see it until it's on us.
Yeah.
Good pitch. Oh, umpire didn't think so, but it looked pretty good from here. I believe that runs the count full.
Not getting a signal from you yet, Elliot. There we go. Nope, still don't. I got audio, but I don't have video.
Not bad. We had a 2-2 count. I believe that'll make it a full count.
In 1080p?
Am I 1 or 2?
You're 4. Got audio, but no video.
Okay. That one missed high, so the Raiders get a leadoff batter on here in the first inning.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 6, Anderson Jordan.
Got Anderson Jordan, the DH, in the number 2 hole for the Raiders.
Okay, so we got a guy on first. Well, we definitely need the.
Okay, he gets ahead of that batter right there.
I got to do the camera at an angle to stay under the sun.
Didn't have a whole lot of a lead, but Dason throws over.
This thing, I don't know why it's got the vibrating stuff that causes a problem.
It shows him a second pickoff move there. It's an interesting rule change in the major leagues this year. If you throw over a third time and you don't get him, the runner gets second base automatically. So.
Oh, trouble. Nobody's there.
Oh, nice play right there by Sevi to get the first out. Yeah, you're right, Trey. He had to take that himself because there was nobody to flip to, it looked like, until it was a little late. But it's a long way for the second baseman to come right there. That's one of those in-betweeners that the pitcher's coming over, but he probably thought he had a play on the ball, so he didn't take the angle to get to the bag. So they got a runner at second here, 1 out. This is Jacob Holzer, who's actually the starting pitcher tonight. Fouled that one off. Oh, nice play, Gianni. That's another slide and catch for Gianni. He made one of those the other night. He's making a habit of it.
Now batting the left fielder, number 22, Davis Stockard.
Got Davis Stockard in the cleanup spot for the Raiders. That one missed a little bit up.
Tell you what, you're going to have to treat it like a radio broadcast right now because I can't get the right angle to move out of the sun.
Okay, we got a 1-0 count, runner at second base, 2 outs. I think we're still working on a better camera picture, so we'll try and keep you updated on what's going on. That was a swinging strike right there to even the count at 1-1. That pitch missed up right there, so that makes it 2-1. The runner at second's getting a little bit of a walking lead there. You don't want to let him get too far out there, so at least if they
ready, Elliot.
do get a hit, you want to have a chance at the plate.
I'm ready to bring it to you when you are. Ready. All right. Finally, we got some sanity on the.
Another swing and strike to make it 2-2. Okay, it looks like we're in better business now with a picture. Trey's arm was going to be dead here by the second inning, I think. Oh, we got a wild throw at second base. We'll just get that ball in and. Okay, the Raiders have a runner at third with 2 outs. We've got a 2-2 count at the plate on Davis Stockard. Like Gianni wanted to make sure they're on the same page. It's a good idea with a runner at third. You want to make sure you know what pitch is coming. Oh, he got the call right there. So another K for Dr. K. To finish the inning, the Mustangs hold them scoreless. We're going to go to the bottom of the first, 0-0.
Thank you for letting me join the broadcast now. We have been in the throes of technology challenge, but I think we should be good to go now. The smart guys are on the camera now instead of the halfways. What we'll do is we'll get you some ambient sound as well. Let's go back through the pregame graphics, Jeff. I know we talked about how great this Mustang pitching has been.
Yeah, you know, and it all starts with Wes, who had another excellent start on Tuesday night. Held the Raiders scoreless through 6 innings. He wasn't able to finish in the 7th, but another excellent outing by Wes to run his record in the district play to 3-0. Wes has only given up 2 earned runs in 3 starts, and I believe he's gone 16 innings total. So 2 runs in 16 innings is a ERA right around 1. So excellent job by Wes.
I think we can live with that one, right?
Oh, definitely. We'll take that all season.
And Wes is a senior right-hander on the hill. Does a great job changing speeds. I mean, he controls the at-bats. He never lets the hitter own the at-bat, it doesn't seem.
he kept him off balance again, mixing up. Again, that curveball has been dominant, but he's able to get that fastball in there when he needs to, and they can't really sit on one pitch. He's also shown a straight changeup that's been effective.
Oh my gosh, on the outer half,
Yeah.
Amazing. And then Wes is backed up. Wes is the game 1 starter, doing a fantastic job. He's backed up by what I call a lethal pair of juniors. You talked about it at the opening that JoJo Kubo, or the Joker, as we've coined,
I like that.
yeah, is going to continue where he left off last year. He was a game 2 starter last year. Wes was a game 1 starter for most of the season, right? And Kubo's already had 2 saves in the district, big impact. And then Dr. K, who's on the hill tonight, you mentioned it, is a lefty that has touched 90, has a dynamic slider, and an awesome move to first base. So here we go. We're live.
Okay, we got Jace Christian leading off for the Mustangs again tonight. The starting pitcher for the Raiders, Jacob Holzer, looked him up a little bit earlier. He's a Murray State commit. He's also their number 3 hitter, so that ball is going to fall safely in foul territory. But Jacob is committed to Murray State. I'm not sure if they have plans to use him as a pitcher or a hitter, but I remember Jacob pitching last year for Denton Ryan, and I'm certain he is obviously one of their top 2 starters based on his started here in district play. Okay, we got extra bases here down the line, possibly. Now they're going to hold Jace at first. Right fielder must have been shaded this way because he got to that ball on the other side of the line very quickly. So,
Jace Christian, just Mr. Consistency in the top, right?
Yeah,
for 3 years he's been making contributions.
Yeah, he's been one of the leading hitters. He was the leading hitter last year, and I'm fairly certain this year if he's not at the top, he's near the top. So Mustangs have something working early here with the leadoff hitter on.
And
that brings Gianni Corral to the plate, and we've talked about how much Gianni's done in that 2-hole. He's done a great job moving runners, but also swinging the stick when he gets the chance.
Game changer. Game changer steps in with a runner on first base, and Coach Jimmy Webster is going to let him stand in there and see a pitch. And not a lot of coaching to do when you got the pitching that the Mustangs have had.
Well, it hadn't taken a whole lot of run production, but be nice to make it a little easier on our pitchers.
Tell you what, did you see how far he went? The wind is still swirling up there.
Yeah.
That was moving. Seemed like that was moving the.
The fly balls, at least until that wind dies down, could be an adventure.
So in the JV game, I can tell you there were 3 fly balls that were hit deep that really should have been cans of corn for the fielders, and they just kind of trotted backwards, and the ball kept carrying and ended up being extra bases. And now, those guys are on JV. They don't know exactly how to play in this situation, but I'll tell you, the wind is still a factor.
Well, they're very capable, so that's good information, Trey. I wasn't here for most of that JV game.
It was right field and center. It wasn't. I didn't see anything go too wild in left field.
Well, that makes sense. Again, the center field flag shows it blowing out. So, got 1 out here for the Mustangs. Got Sevia Gary at the plate. Pretty deep out here in right field. A lot of room for Sevia to drop one out here.
He just got smoked. Fastball up at the letters, right?
Hard to hit that pitch. That pitch actually looked a little higher than the letters. Okay, you got 2 outs, so that brings Ryan Williams to the plate.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a 2-strike pitch. That's tough to hit right there.
Got a
I can't see it. That's back in the chemistry lab. Going to take out that white. Is that a kind of vehicle? Is that?
Jace was moving on that pitch, so I don't know if that was a hit and run or a run and swing. But
did you see? He used his hands like he was trying to get to a pitch he couldn't normally reach. I think it was probably hit and run. Good guy to do it with, too. Ryan Williams, man. He's one of the best back control guys on the team.
I believe he's had at least one hit in that spot in the last few games.
That was a high pitch, boy. He turned on that one.
See how that one
That's
carries.
out of the park.
We got a two-run home run.
Two-run jack. That's Ryan Williams' first home run as a junior on this varsity team, I believe. Boy, he got a high pitch, and he just killed it.
He just turned on it.
I don't know. Were you able to get that in the frame, Elliot? Yeah. I wish we had the replay, but don't have any replay. Bottom of the first inning, two-run jack by the Mustangs.
Well, Trey, I think that ball's carrying pretty good to left center also.
Yeah. Well, that was.
He hit it well.
No, he hit that off. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can feel there's a slight breeze.
Yeah, we've got it coming on our left side, and we're over here on the right field line. So that, yeah, I feel it better now.
Number 10, Sammy Kelly.
Well, here's another guy that has pop in his bat at times. You know, if he barrels one up, those outfielders are not shallow enough. Oof. Good pitch by the lefty for Denton Ryan.
Sammy's in the 5 spot tonight. He's been hitting
The
in
wind
the
has shifted.
in the 6 spot, and I believe Sammy's had several hits here, and I'm guessing that's why Coach Webster moved Sammy up in the lineup.
A 2-run shot by the cleanup hitter for the Mustangs, Ryan Williams. Wow.
Sammy had a good cut at that. That's going to probably peel foul, it looks like. Well, maybe. That was a foul ball.
Yeah.
Sammy fooled us. He went halfway to second on it.
Well, he did the right thing.
Of course,
the umpire,
yeah.
the umpire didn't.
They tell you.
The umpire didn't give a signal. So, folks, be sure to like that. Well, I know at the top of the first, you might not have appreciated my awesome camera work, but now that Elliot is here, be sure to like us and subscribe. It gives us more features and functions on YouTube. We can bring you more stuff, and we can make sure that you have the best experience.
Sammy's battling up there. Another foul ball right there.
You know, I forgot to do the I got a nice little graphic here I forgot to do on the scoreboard.
Another foul ball. Making them work for sure. Oh, base hit right up the
base
middle.
hit right up the middle, Sammy.
Sammy did a great job staying on that pitch. It looked like it was off speed, and he just stayed back and drove it up the middle. Great job of hitting.
Yeah, I tell you what, the Mustangs hitters turn it on. I mean, they've got some skill out here.
So that brings Lolly Escobar to the plate.
Number 21, Lolly Escobar.
Love the way Sammy gets an aggressive lead every time he's on first base. Well, there's another shot. That's going to be down.
Got him at second base, but that ball was hit on the button. It was right at him.
2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. At this time, baseball fans, please direct your attention to the right field foul line as we continue our youth baseball celebration on this fantastic future Mustangs night. We have a special treat for you. Our man on the field, Andy Ironhoop, North up, is down in right field with 2 future Mustangs ready to play a fun game. Andy, take it away.
They're going to steal the bags. Who can steal the bag? Can you get this in the camera? Elliot, can you get that? Are you able to pick up the game?
You know, Trey, I've been to a lot of Rangers games, and I've never seen anyone not steal that bag.
And they're off.
We got a competition here.
We do. Look at him.
Wow, it's tight.
Oh, yeah.
22's got him by a head. 23 is going to
And we have a winner. Let's give them a big round of applause and cheer them on as they show off their speed and Mustang spirit.
Well, it's nice for the Mustangs to have an early cushion. Most of these games we've had to battle the whole way, so it's nice to put a 2-spot on the board.
I'm not going to go to YouTube Music.
The sun is slowly but surely peeling away. It could help the hitters, but at least the swings that the Mustangs had in the first inning, you wouldn't know that there was any problem with the shadows because they hit several balls well there.
All right, we're back on.
So we got Gavin McKnight at the plate for the Raiders. Swing and miss right there. Gavin's behind the plate for Denton.
Boy, the Dr. K, man. Dr. K hammers it in there.
I'm
for
not
a
going to try
strike.
and guess any pitches tonight, Trey, until that sun goes down.
That's fair enough.
That's out of play.
That's got my truck.
Bearing down on us, but safely in another truck.
It almost took out the Tradio truck, didn't it? That would have been a lot of fun.
So way ahead here, 0-2. A good spot for that high fastball.
Yeah, got to hand it to the game day experience folks. A lot of people in the stands.
Got that high fastball by him right there for a strikeout.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10.
You know, we've got our fans should have some K's up there to put up on the fence with every strikeout.
right.
At least then we know
Yeah.
how many he has, because
That's
we
right.
don't do a good job keeping up with that.
Yeah,
The fans need to help us out there. That one missed a little bit up.
How many do you think he has now? Well,
I believe he's got at least 3. I think he
this is
had 2 in the first inning.
isn't
And
this the top of the second?
top of the second.
How come?
This is Tristan Marker at the plate for the Raiders. He's playing third base tonight. Dason evens the count there with a strike. Another swing and strike. 1-2 count. Well, it looks like Dason's on his game as usual. I think anything else would be shocking. Good pitch.
Oh my gosh, that's 2 Ks in this inning, right?
No, I said I wasn't going to guess at a pitch, but that was definitely a slider
Yeah.
that froze him.
No, one of those back knee sliders on a
Yeah.
right-hander. Actually, I think it may have been a curveball. It didn't have. It had the kind of the more of the loop. You know what I mean?
I'll just call it a breaking pitch. Okay, 2 quick outs here for the Mustangs.
See what I mean? He's got that one he throws, and then he's got the hard one that snaps at the end, almost like a cutter type action. But
You know, you said he's got 6 pitches. How does the catcher give signs when you have 6 pitches? Because
Nah,
you
I
only
don't
have
know.
one hand to signal.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't use them.
Yu
During
Darvish
this,
supposedly had 7 pitches when he was with the Rangers. There must be some type
Yeah,
of
I got a problem here.
there must be a
with the scoreboard.
indicator that's followed by a sign when it's pitch 6 or 7. Swing and strike right there. It's Brady Cardwell, the first baseman at the plate for the Raiders. Another swing and strike. Well, Dason may just try and finish this inning by himself right here. Well, we got contact. Out of play. You know, with as many swing and strikes as we've seen, Trey, it must feel like a bit of a victory just to foul one off. I think they're going for a high fastball. Another foul ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please return those foul balls back to the third base dugout, where you can shake the coach's hand.
Well, we got the wind working on us tonight.
Okay, that one missed inside. So that runs a count full. Got 2 outs.
And nobody on base, right?
Nobody on base. He struck out the first 2 hitters.
Tough job right now for the camera guy.
It will be nice when that sun disappears. Should happen here in the next 10-15 minutes. Okay, we got a ball hit to Jace. Nice play. So the Raiders go down without any base runners, no runs. Mustangs still ahead 2-0, headed to the bottom of the second.
Celebrate our future Mustang Night. We would like to take a moment to recognize the individuals who play a crucial role in nurturing the talent and passion of our young baseball players. Please join us in acknowledging and honoring all our dedicated youth baseball coaches in attendance tonight. Coaches, we ask that you please stand so we can show our appreciation for your hard work and commitment to the future of Mustang baseball. Let's give these outstanding coaches a big round of applause for their invaluable contributions to our community and to the lives of our future Mustangs. Thank you, coaches.
Okay, you're hot.
Boy, Ethan put a charge into one right here. That's going to be at least 2 bases. He may go 3. Got a leadoff triple right there for Ethan Jacobson. Nice move by Coach putting him in the lineup tonight. We've got a left-hander on the mound, and Michael Northup's been in the right field the last few games against a right-handed pitcher, but it looks like Coach is going to use a lefty-righty platoon there in right field, because Ethan's last start was against the left-hander for Colleyville, and that move looks golden right now with a leadoff triple for Ethan. So the Mustangs threatening again here in the bottom of the second. That brings Keaton Sweska to the plate. I think we got the trainer checking Ethan out. May have caught a spike or something in the face. Definitely working on his nose or something. Looks like Ethan's going to be fine and get this game going again. So Keaton Sweska steps in. The Raiders are playing in at the corner, probably looking for a bunt right here. And Keaton did not square around, so looks like we're swinging away. At least right there we were. It'd be tough to put a bunt down with the corner squeezing us. He was swinging again. Mustangs have really come out swinging the bat well tonight. That was a good swing right there, but he fouled that one off.
And that one's going to be over toward the chemistry lab.
No broken windows.
And all the youth kids take off after it.
Trey, do you get a free Coke if you bring the foul ball to the concession stand? That's the way it was in Picayune, Mississippi. You bring that foul ball to the concession stand, you got a free Coke.
I don't know how they're working it here tonight, but that'd be a great deal. Oh, it's out in front of that a little bit. It's up there pretty high in the wind. Guy's eyes are bouncing around.
Yeah, that little too shallow to try and score there, but Keaton had a few good swings there. Just popped that one, got up under that a bit. So that brings Brent Lee to the plate.
And that's the Mustangs, the second baseman, number 4, Brenton Lee.
Also known as Brent Lee. Oh, yeah, the blue and the red came through tonight. Well, that looks good.
Great job, Trey.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I thought we had changed our colors to black there for a while.
It's actually a navy blue color. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you know the colleges now have about 10 different colors, so maybe.
Oh, yeah, it was just our away colors, you know.
Okay. Chase that one a little bit up.
Well,
looks like we're gonna swing away more with that runner at third.
I don't think so. I think he's going on this pitch. No. Guess not. I mean, you roll the dice with the wind blowing like it is. Maybe you play for that, you know.
Yeah, it's just, sometimes you just go with your gut, and maybe Brent had a good batting practice yesterday. You trust your hitter, and you know it is a lefty-righty matchup, and usually that favors the right-handed hitter.
Check one.
That should be a run.
How about that? He gets an RBI on that one.
Good job, Brent, putting that ball in play.
Trading out at first base for an RBI, right?
That's a good out. Productive out.
All keyed right there by number 25, crushing that ball to left center.
You know, Ethan hadn't been in the lineup for 4 games, so great job by Ethan to come in ready to play and produce right away. We said it the other night that shortstop for the Raiders is a solid player. He made a couple running plays just like that. So the scoreboard is a little bit off on the feed, but the Raiders have no runs. The Mustangs have 3, so we're headed to the top of the third with the Mustangs sitting on a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I don't know what we got here. I'm going to mess with it. Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Okay, I believe we're fixing the scoreboard.
First question, what is the name of the Texas Rangers mascot? Technically, they raise your hand. That's a penalty. So, funny, it was right. It was captain. Captain right. All right, next question. Here's the rules. Raise your hand. Who is the all-time leading Ranger with the most career no-hitters? None is correct. Round of applause. You can go bring out any t-shirt at the spirit wear and get yourself some Grapevine Mustangs.
You know, that was an impressive answer by these kids, Trey, because these kids weren't even alive when Nolan Ryan last pitched. The trivia question was who leads the Rangers in the most no-hitters. And, you know, I don't think any of these kids out on the field today are over 10 years old, and Nolan hadn't pitched for the Rangers in over 20 years. So that's some good baseball history by those kids.
You gotta love it when they're raised right, you know. So
Good job, Mom and Dad.
yeah, absolutely. All right, let me go ahead and get some airtime in here for our let me get some airtime here for our sponsors real quick. Mustang Baseball Live is brought to you by CJ Knipper Memorial Golf Tournament. That'll be held on October 13th this year. Let's put that back up there. They're a sponsor of Mustang Baseball Live. The event will be October 13th this year at Fossil Creek Golf.
Swing and strike right there.
Yeah, something's wrong with my scoreboard integration here.
Okay.
They
Well, we got a 1-1 count. This is Casey
Yeah.
Peters at the plate for the Raiders. He's a right fielder. Good pitch right there. Makes it a 1-2 count. That sun finally peeked behind the trees back there, so we can take our shades off. Good pitch. Swung right through that breaking pitch. Another strikeout for Dr. K.
I actually don't think we're doing the innings right up in the board.
So that brings number 7, Matt Rodriguez, to the plate.
Yeah, they haven't advanced it. That's why my innings are off. They haven't advanced it to the next inning. They're like half behind. Or the integration's not working correctly, which is something that could be going down too. But the outs in the count is correct. There's
Got
one
another,
out.
first pitch strike right there.
Elliot, you got to get this dude on camera to my left. Elliot. Yep. Yeah. There we go. All right.
He is a trooper to wear that tonight.
What's
it's a
his
little
name?
warm.
Mustang Alley? Mustang Sally? I mean, what's your name?
I'm Marty the Mustang guy.
Marty the Mustang.
We've been around for 16 plus years, and
Marty the Mustang, been around for 16 years. Marty the Mustang joining us on the broadcast.
I tell you, I love it when you have a bunch of young baseball players out at the great game.
Way to go, Marty. Marty the Mustang.
Making it special for those little leaguers.
Yeah, I tell you what, that is a great thing.
Not one of those young men or women had any carrots or apples.
Wow, that's rude.
Yeah. Dr. K with an 0-2 count here and one out. How did he get the first out?
Strikeout, of course. Another one.
Oh, my gosh. The guy's averaging 2 Ks a inning, isn't he? At least.
He hadn't hurt that average tonight, and then struck out the side, I believe, in the last. The last out was a ground ball. So he had 2 strikeouts the last inning. He's on pace this inning with 2 quick strikeouts. This is Camden Cunningham at the plate. Pops that one up. Looks like Ethan's under that safely. Another clean inning right there for the Mustangs. Mustangs hold on to that 3-0 lead, and we've kept them heatless.
You get a break where you push the button for me.
Yeah.
You don't need to open it much.
Elliot, he needs to get in right there. Let me tell you the number.
You don't have to move it much. I'll sneak in.
You're going to have to push the number.
What is it? What is it?
Look at me and I'll tell you.
Got Gianni Corral leading off the bottom of the third for the Mustangs. Having a bit of a conference here with the umpire. Notice the third baseman and the first baseman are on the grass, so they seem to.
That may not be the right choice for this guy, man. If he turns on one, he'll yank it right by you at third base.
I guess they think we're going to bunt leading off the inning.
He did lay one. He did lay one or two. I think he bunted twice. One was a squeeze, right? On that.
Oh, that was a nice bunt. Yeah, to score one of our runs the other night.
And I know the Denton Ryan coach looked like he was saying game changer stepped out of the box on the bunt. But we went back. I looked back at the footage that we had, and he does jump with both feet to reach. Pitch outside, but he never comes out of the box. He's on the line, and the line is okay.
That's a hit right there.
Base hit to right center. Let's see what happens. Is the guy going to cut it off? He's going to tell you what, man. Great swing right there by Game Changer.
Another leadoff hitter on base for the Mustangs. Great way to start another inning. Now that brings Sevi to the plate. We've got Aiden Armato running for Gianni. For those of you out there not familiar with high school rules, you're allowed to run for your catcher. So that's why, and your pitcher if he is a hitter. So that's why we've seen a lot of Aiden. Gianni's been getting on base a lot, and Aiden comes in and runs for him.
You know, everybody's looking out here and they're seeing the score. And it is not right. I don't know how it keeps adjusting here.
Yeah, rest assured the Mustangs are winning right now, 3-0.
Mustangs are up ahead. I don't know why.
Another hit and run right there. Sevi fouled it off. Had a good swing at it. So that makes.
Sorry about the scoreboard issues tonight, guys. Next time we'll just turn off the integration. Doesn't seem to be working appropriately here. Worked well up at Denton. Didn't have any trouble, right?
That is down the line here. Looks like it's going to fall. Foul ball.
Tell you what, there's a double-edged sword right there. If that guy catches it, he's running to his left, and there's going to be a tag up. It's going to be tough for him to change his momentum and make a good throw to second base.
That's true. If the runner, and on a foul ball, you should be back tagging, because the only way you could advance once you know it's going to be foul is from the bag. So
that's right.
Occasionally you'll see a
No, it stayed inside.
got to play at second.
Down, safe.
He got him. Catcher got a good pitch to throw on there. The ball was up, and that certainly makes it easier to throw that ball to second base. You don't have to stay down on it. Helps that release time, getting that ball to second base.
Yeah, we got a lot of sound static in the mics tonight. Look at that rip right up the middle.
Isn't that how it always happens after
you absolutely.
You have a runner thrown out, then you get followed up with a base hit. But good job of hitting right there by Sevi. That brings Ryan to the plate. We'll see if he gets into another one like he did in the first inning to put the Mustangs on the board in a hurry. Pitch missed down right there. Trey, I hope you ate before you got here, because those burgers smell pretty good from here.
They smell fantastic. I might have to sneak down there and let you. That's a double play. Up. No. Tell you what, that dude's 2 for 2 tonight, isn't he?
Great start for Ryan.
Let's see if we can put runners on first and second on the scoreboard.
So the Mustangs have something working again. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And we've got Sammy to the plate. Sammy had a hit in his last at bat.
Number 10, Sammy Kelly.
Good spot for left-handed speed right here. You got a lot of options in your quiver, you know?
Yeah, Sammy's been swinging the bat well.
You would take one of those options off the plate?
My thought would be have him swing away. I'm pretty sure he'll be swinging.
Yep.
Pitch must have missed out there. Sammy's got a good eye at the plate. He doesn't swing it at bad pitches. Case in point right there, runs the count 2-0 to put himself in a good hitter spot. That one misses away too, so 3-0 probably taken here.
I don't know, man. He's got a stick. I mean, you got a 3-run lead, got 2 runners on, the wind's blowing out and right. Let him swing. Let's see what happens.
He was swinging. Wow.
Okay.
My only thought was if you can load the bases with 1 out, that certainly makes it a little easier to score. But
yeah, but I mean, I know that makes sense to me, that because he's got a lot of pop in his bat. He's like Ryan Williams. They both have pop, but now you got 2 straight strikes, and that's gonna. Question is, do you start the runners here? Would you start them?
I think I would.
You got good speed. You got good speed at.
Sammy usually puts the ball in play, so I like starting the runners here.
Nope. Oh, look at that! He drilled that ball.
Right at the center fielder, but he hit that well.
Tell you what, he did. I thought that was gonna. It looked like it had back on it. Looked like it had backspin. I thought it was gonna get over his head.
Yeah.
He had his hands in good on that one.
So that brings Lolly Escobar to the plate with 2 outs. He had a good cut, just fouled that one off.
You know, the Tradio truck needs to be moved tonight, doesn't it? I mean, we got a absolutely 0 requirement to have it right there.
It's been a lot of action down here.
It's just,
you know what
now
scares
we got people
me?
warming up.
You're right. The ball that bounces over the bullpen fence could be more of a damage to that back window than a foul ball.
Yeah, because I don't have the bed down and I don't have the tailgate down. Don't have that thing rolled up. Normally we'd catch it right there, but instead it'll hit the top and skid right into the back window. Yeah, you're on your own next half. That's just a tough pitch to hit.
Yeah.
It's a great count for breaking pitch. I mean, kind of auto, but even if you know it's coming, the way his motion, his elbow came underneath that ball, it's just difficult to bring it. And he brought it back into the plate, you know. It's difficult.
That may fall.
No.
That may fall. It's down.
Down.
It's another run for the Mustangs.
Wrong. Bad view by me. Good call. Another freshman delivers.
I felt like Lolly was due right there. Well-placed ball right there on the right field line. Put that 4th run on the board for the Mustangs. And we may see a pitching change right here. We're at least going to have a conference. We got number 1 warming up for the Raiders. I'll see if I can get a name to put with that number.
Once again, this
Brady Newquist is warming up in the bullpen for the Raiders.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to, shut this off.
Looks like they're going to stick with Jacob Holzer for now. So we've got Ethan Jacobson to the plate. Ethan hit that triple in the left center gap his last time up.
Right fielder, number 25, Ethan Jacobson.
Pop that one up. It's going to stay in.
He dropped it.
There's that wind effect we talked about, Trey. That's that ball was definitely moving. So we get a second chance here. That pitch misses up, and we got a delay steal. They're going to throw. Okay, we're going to get another run right here.
That's a great job by the Mustangs, huh?
Catcher overthrew that one. Looked like Lolly was going to hold up there and try and induce a run down to score that run from third, but catcher overthrew second base, so no need for a run down. Like that pitch missed a little bit low and inside, so got a 2-1 count here on Ethan. Right at the third baseman, who makes a play. Almost pulled his foot, but the umpire said he hung in there long enough. So the Mustangs put another 2 on the board to take a 5-0 lead headed to the top of the fourth. These little leaguers are getting to see a hitting show tonight by the Mustangs.
Yeah. No. Yeah, sorry. Okay, let's turn this off. Change the sound here. Definitely not on my game tonight. Now you're on.
Got Anderson Jordan, the DH, at the plate for the Raiders.
I don't know why the score's messed up, my man.
Swing and strike right there for a quick 0-2 count. Any of the viewers out there seeing well, we don't have the scoreboard up, but the Mustangs have a 5-run lead in the top of the fourth inning. A foul ball right there. Mustangs bats have exploded tonight for 7 hits in the first 3 innings and a couple of extra base hits, including a long ball by Ryan Williams. Good pitch. Another strikeout for Dr. K right there on a breaking pitch. That brings the starting pitcher for the Raiders, Jacob Holzer, to the plate. that one missed a little bit down and away. Good pitch. Evens the count 1-1 with a fastball right at the knees.
Yeah. Just tell everybody on the deal that we're having some trouble with the scoreboard.
Okay, we're still having a little bit of trouble with the scoreboard, so just I'll try and keep you updated on the score verbally. Got a 2-1 count here. 1 out. That one missed down, so we got a 3-1 count. Okay, that one missed down, so the Raiders get a runner on base here with 1 out. That brings a cleanup hitter, Davis Stockard, to the plate. Raiders still are hitless so far. Dason shows a throw to first base to keep Jacob honest over there. Okay, that would miss high and away. That's a strike. Should be an out here. I think Ethan's going to play that one. Okay, that's 2 outs for the Mustangs right there. Good job communicating there between the second baseman and the right fielder. Brent was going back on that ball, but Ethan called him off, and that was the right play. It's a easier play for that right fielder to make coming in than Brent going out trying to catch it on his way back. It's like Coach Webster's going to come out and check on Dason. This is the Raiders catcher, Gavin McKnight, at the plate. And if you're just joining us, again, the Mustangs have a 5-run lead, and it's been a clean lead that they have earned with 7 hits, several extra base hits.
Nobody on base, right? Oh, yeah.
Got a runner on first.
How many outs we got?
Swing and strike right there. We've got 2 outs.
Okay.
Not sure what Coach Webster told Dason, but he got ahead of that batter right there. Another quick strike, so 0-2.
Dr. K doing his deal out there, right? Trying to get 4 good in. I don't see anybody warming up over there with a 5-run lead. He's probably saying, hey, you're my man tonight. Stay in there and oof.
There
look
it
at
is.
that. Wow, front knee strike right there, wasn't it?
Froze him.
Wow, he brought the heat on that, didn't he? That was a great pitch.
Raiders to the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man on base.
handle the camera.
Got Keaton Sweska leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Mustangs. Got that 5-run lead. Nice ball, single to left field to lead off the inning. Another leadoff hitter on base for the Mustangs, and Keaton did a good job turning on that pitch right there. So that brings Brent Lee to the plate.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Brent Lee.
Here we are. We're going to, miss that bunt, but that's the first bunt we've attempted tonight, and we're in the 4th inning, Trey. That may be a record. Okay, bunted that one foul.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to do something different that time.
I think he was trying to push it to the right side and just didn't get that barrel out in front of the plate enough. Okay, that makes it a 1-2 count. That may fall too. Yep. The Mustangs got something working again. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Top of the lineup coming up with Jace.
Now batting for the Mustangs, the third baseman, number 18, Jace Christian.
Nice bunt right there by Jace. That's probably going to load the bases. Yep. Oh, he got him. Well, that was a close play. Good bunt. Nice play on the field by the Raiders to get an out. So second and third with one out. Runners in scoring position for Gianni.
The catcher, number 12, Gianni Corral.
Raiders are in on the grass all around the infield, so they want to keep the score where it's at right here. But again, that really should help the hitter.
Yeah, but once again, you know, we talked about this the other night when we were out there at Denton Ryan on the turf. That grass will grab and stop a ground ball. You know, slow it down.
No doubt, that definitely makes a difference.
It's actually maybe even an argument to play halfway sometimes, you know. But I guess it's too difficult.
Well, I can tell you at South Alabama, the coach liked to let the grass grow up along the third base line because he had several guys that could bunt well, and that would deaden that ball.
Yeah, smart. I mean, I'm not even going to go out and measure any of the grass out there, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Mustangs had some kind of strategy along those lines.
We wouldn't try that, Trey.
Yeah, sure we wouldn't.
Okay, pop that one up. That one's probably going to stay in play. Okay, so
That was game changer, huh?
Yeah, had a good swing, just got under it. So that's 2 outs now. Sevi at the plate. We'll see if Sevi can get a 2-out hit here and extend this 5-run lead. Mustangs are up to 9 hits now in the 4th inning, so definitely improving some batting averages tonight.
Plus, we're also paying homage to the red and blue Mustang color with those fantastic walk-up graphics that somebody put together.
Great job, Trey. Somebody out there is surely going to give you a like at some point this season.
Because of the graphics.
Maybe I'll sign up under a fake name and give you that like you've been asking for. Good cut, but just missed it.
Once again, folks, we're sorry about the camera work at the beginning of the game. I was flying solo on the camera. We finally got the professionals here to take care of the situation. I was having to fill in a unplanned situation.
Well, that really is a good picture that Elliot's got there. The clarity is pretty awesome. I hope it looks as good at home as it does right now on your monitor tray.
Usually it does. I mean, this is straight from straight through an optical cable. So, it hit him.
There
Good
we
call.
go. Loads the bases here with 2 outs. Brings Ryan to the plate.
Oh, my gosh.
Ryan's perfect so far tonight, 2 for 2 with a 2-run homer. So he could really blow this one open right here with a hit.
Let me see if I can give a walk-up graphic to him, Elliot, before you shift off of him. There we go. Oh, got him with a little off speed. Got him ahead.
Yeah, he was definitely a little off balance. Gonna be right at his foul.
And for the first time all night, somebody from the dugout actually runs down here to grab the ball.
So 0-2 count right here. Okay. Swung through that one. Mustangs pick up a couple hits, but no runs. So the Mustangs stay at 5. We've got a 5-run lead headed to the top of the 5th.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up the 4th inning, more fun.
Leading off for the Raiders here in the top of the 5th inning is Tristan Marker. And Dason gets ahead as usual right here with a first pitch strike. Ground ball looks like it may get up the middle. Okay, the Raiders pick up their first hit right there. That's going to bring the first baseman, Brady Cardwell, to the plate for the Raiders.
Number 16, Brady Cardwell.
Missed a little bit high and away right there. It's a strike right there to even the count at 1-1. Another swing and strike right there. So 1-2 count. It's really a nice night out here tonight. First time we've been in shorts at a ball game at least in the district play. Got him looking. Another strikeout for Dr. K right there. It's going to bring Casey Peters to the plate. Trey's mentioned it before. Dayson's got several moves that he uses to first base and does a great job keeping that runner tight. Gets a swing and strike right there on a breaking pitch to get ahead early, 0-2. Be a tough play right there. Nice pickup over there at first base by Sevi to get that second out. Good play by Jace there. Made that throw on the run, and Sevi picked that ball nice there on a one hop.
At bat for the Raiders, second baseman, number 7, Matt Rodriguez.
That's going to bring number 7, Matt Rodriguez, to the plate. Did a good job skipping out of the way of that pitch.
Well, what was that, Dr. K?
First wild pitch he's had all night.
That's funny. Yep, intentional wild.
Not used to throwing it that slow. He's a high velocity guy.
His dad said one of those pitches to the righties, two-seamer that backs up a little. Those are two-seamer to the right-handers. It's impressive. He got a strikeout while I was down there.
Okay.
A second
Some
ago.
good insight there. Swing and strike there.
You know, that's basically, I'm going to throw it. You see if you can hit it. You know,
It'd be tough to hit it up there too. That's
Yeah.
He's got enough velocity. It's hard to catch up with that ball up there.
Shouldn't really be swinging at that one on a 5-0 deficit, you know.
Right.
2 balls and no strikes. But I guess you see a runner at second base kind of get a little over anxious as a hitter. Wow.
That one missed in. You know,
Couldn't have
sometimes
missed much. Game changer didn't change the glove position that much.
Right, but sometimes those pitches up in your eyes look good because they are eye level. They're
Oh,
easy
yeah,
to
yeah.
see, and if
Well, you could see the whole ball instead of just the top, right?
they're just hard to catch up to. Okay, it's gonna put a runner at first and second there with a walk. So 2 outs here. The Mustangs want to stay focused here and not let the Raiders back into the ball game.
Yeah, nobody's warming up in the bullpen, Jeff. Guess I better update. We got runners on first and second, right?
Correct. That brings the top of the lineup back up for the Raiders. Colin Mills, he's their leadoff hitter.
Oh,
Okay, he hit him with a breaking pitch. So
that's tough.
the Raiders have bases loaded, courtesy of 1 base hit, and they've had a walk and a hit by pitch. So they are trying to put together a threat here. Coach Webster's going to come out and talk a bit to Dayson and hopefully get us out of this inning.
Well, this guy's he's pitched in tight situations in a couple of games this year. So, I mean, this is just probably more about, hey, man, you got a defense behind you. there's a 1 in 3 chance that the guy's, you throw it right down the plate, it's only a 1 in 3 chance that he's going to find green grass, right? Find a
Yeah.
hit.
Dason's only given up 1 hit. I think if anything, he's just wanting to have him refocus. You know, sometimes you get on a big lead and maybe you don't bear down as hard as you do in that tight ball game. So Coach Webster probably is just giving him some words of encouragement and like you said, hey, make them beat us with the bat here. Let's not give them another free base. I mean, there's nowhere to put them now with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I just want to point out too, the people that are watching at home are able to get a better angle with the camera because, as we've talked about, me being a prisoner of gravity in the past, Elliott, on the other hand, is at least 6 feet, 6'1". He can raise the camera up and actually get it above my head. So
Dason did a good job right there getting ahead of that batter.
You didn't like that comment at all. You went right by it. You just figured it's
well,
fluff. No balls, 1 strike.
2 quick strikes here, so I'm not sure what Coach Webster told Dason, but the first 2 pitches are any indication he has had a good impact so far.
Maybe they have scouting information on this guy, and I bet he throws another one. Why not? He has not been close on the first 2.
This is the DH, Anderson Jordan, at the plate.
He did. He buzzed the tower with a fastball.
Gianni did a good job going up to get that one.
I am going to guess on the pitch on this next pitch. I'm going to call that back knee slider right here. No, he threw him fastball, and the guy swung right through it. 4 fastballs, right?
That was 4 fastballs. Another K right there by
Dr. K.
Finish the inning, and the Mustangs cling to that 5-0 lead, headed to the bottom of the 5th. Okay, we got Sammy Kelly leading off the bottom of the 5th here for the Mustangs. Looks like a breaking pitch there that Jacob Holzer got ahead with. Sammy's, I believe, 1 for 2 tonight. Hit the ball hard both times. Had a base hit up the middle and had a line drive right at the center fielder in his second at bat.
Okay. Check.
Okay, 2-0. Not bad. Yeah, 2-0 pitch. They're got it backwards on the board, so that makes it a 2-1 count after he swung through that one.
I hit him.
Got jammed.
Well, now they can catch back up and make it 2-2, right?
Yeah. Eventually it'll get right at some point during the night.
Well, they have 1 out. Okay, now they finally have done the scoring correct. Okay.
Well, Sammy's a leadoff hitter, so I know we don't have an out yet. Sammy's fouled off a lot of pitches He doesn't swing through many balls. Good eye right there.
Oh, I better adjust.
Should be a full count.
Yeah. Yeah, it does say 1 out, but there's no outs right here.
Right,
and that's
Sam
coming from up there in the tower.
Pop that one up. We'll see if it's going to stay in play. It's going to be a tough play. The third baseman makes a play right in front of the Mustangs dugout.
Foreshadowing. They're just going to leave that up there now. Who's batting now?
That is going to bring Lolly to the plate, our DH.
Number 21, Lolly Escobar.
Lolly had a single down the right field line in his last at bat. Their pitcher's working pretty quick. We're looking at another potential 2-hour game tonight. Good cut. Another base hit right up the middle. Good job, Lolly.
Has a good swing, doesn't he?
Yep. Pretty impressive how polished these ninth graders look. So we got. We're gonna have a looks like a pinch runner for
yeah, now
Lolly.
That's actually a pinch runner for the DH.
Number 14, Armado.
And that
I heard somebody call Kubo. I think JoJo may be warming up down there in the far corner of the bullpen.
That would make sense. He's been our closer. We got Ethan Jacobson at the plate. Ethan's 1 for 2 tonight with that triple in the gap in his first at bat. Nice to talk about all the hitting tonight. You know, Trey, we talked about how dominant our pitching's been, but boy, the hitters must have heard us talking about them and said, hey, we're going to show y'all.
Look, so here's what's happening here in that discussion, I guarantee you. My interpretation of the DH rule is that when you pinch run for the DH, you burn the DH. Okay? And I don't know. Maybe that's not the case. But yes, it is. He's going to put Lolly back in. They played it wrong. They didn't call it the other night.
I don't think that's Lolly though coming out. That's another.
Is it?
Another runner. I see.
Oh no!
Aiden's,
if Aiden's doing the courtesy runner, he probably can't do the pinch running here.
Okay. I think that may be Mason Mendiola running for Lolly.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just so.
Got that one right.
I'm off on the DH probably. I've never interpreted the rules correctly anyway, I don't guess.
Well, you are an umpire, so
Yeah.
I mean, what more should we expect?
I won't be able to umpire around here anymore.
Okay, swung through that pitch.
This is the same guy that's been on the hill for them the entire game, right?
It is. His pitch count's got to be up there. We've got 10 hits now, so.
I don't know if you can see. They got pinch count in the press box window. That's a way off, though.
I would need binoculars to see that. We also don't have the best angle. But he's got to be up around 80 pitches. We're in the
I'll tell you,
bottom of the 5th inning.
There's one way that we can get pitch count. We got a guy over here that's got a telescope that we can get to when we need it. All right, Elliot, right at the top of the press box. See those red numbers? Can you focus on those and see what we got on pitch counts?
Okay, the Raiders get their second out right there on a strikeout.
There we go.
So
what do we got?
That brings Keith Sweska to the plate.
86. 86 for the visitors. They're fine.
Did you hear me say he's got to have at least 80?
Oh, good for you, right here. Great job. Well, that's why you're out here. That's a strike.
Okay, Keaton had a hit in his last at bat.
Look at that base hit. You know why that's a hit?
Third. Should be first and third.
Yep. You know why that's a hit? Because he was running on that pitch.
You're exactly right. That second baseman was at the bag, nowhere close to that ball. Great job of a hit and run right there. So Keaton's having a nice night. That's his second hit tonight, and that brings Brent Lee to the plate. Wouldn't be surprised maybe if we see a pinch hitter here, Trey. This is where Coach has used some pinch hitters lately.
At bat for the Mustangs. Second baseman, number 4, Brent Lee.
Looks like he's going to let Brent swing away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good spot for number 4.
Okay, we're running, and we're going to try here we go.
Here we go.
Got another overthrow to give us a run.
Put pressure on the defense, and good things happen, right?
Okay. So that puts the Mustangs up 6-0.
And once again, my scoreboard did some crazy stuff, so let me see if I can get it fixed.
I think the coach might have been asking for some catcher interference there, but he didn't have any luck with that argument. Ball's well hit to the shortstop, and he is going to make a nice play. It's to end the inning, but the Mustangs pick up another run and go to the top of the 6th inning with a 6-0 lead.
All right. You're on. You're hot.
We got Dason back out here on the mound to start the 6th inning. There looks like there's a little bit of activity in the Mustangs bullpen, but Dason probably is going to finish this inning, and we'll see what happens in the 7th. But we got Jacob Holzer leading off for the Raiders.
I think that's the Joker over there getting loose in the bullpen.
Good pitch right there by Dason to get ahead. Oh, 2 now. It's been a while since I've seen Batman, Trey. Does the Joker have a vehicle that he travels in like the Batmobile would be for the Batman? I mean,
I don't know. I'm really just playing on the J and the K of Jojo Kubo.
If he would get at some point a ride from the bullpen to the mound.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about the legal process. He just goes in and serves justice. So that's but that's the Joker.
Right.
We were talking Batman. Yeah,
he's the bad guy.
You can never predict where he's going to be, but he always is where he told you he would be.
Oh, that looked good from here. Must have been a little bit out. Probably set up off the plate a little bit there with an 0-2 count. A little bit farther out to make it a 2-2 count.
Check one.
Good pitch. Another K for Dr. K.
Guy's automatic when it counts.
So that
I'm not even going to talk about anything that might jinx him, except that I need one of those hamburgers. If anybody is on the broadcast listening here.
Okay, that one must have missed inside. Davis Stockard at the plate right now for the Raiders.
Weren't really a lot of people on the stream. If you you guys out there, if you would share it with your friends, and let's see if we can spike the number of watchers here for a second.
There's a
It'd be
strike.
really great for us. 1 ball, 1 strike with Dr. K. I might guess with him here. That's a fastball in the outer half, wouldn't it? Look like?
I'm going to say it was a strike.
Yeah.
There's a fastball.
Guy was behind it, wasn't
Looked like it.
he? Yeah. Dason Hill, big, tall left-hander in the class of 2024, a junior. Kicks and delivers, and bam!
Had him out in front on an off-speed pitch there. You know, I talked the other night at Denton about how tall Wes looked on the mound. Well, Dason looks every bit as tall.
Yeah. I don't know which one is going to be taller in the lineup, but let's see if Dr. K can spin one up here. Boom! He got him. He went up to the shoulders. Man, that's unbelievable.
You know who I was thinking of when I talked about how tall he was is Randy Johnson. And
Oh my gosh, that's the same kind of pitch Randy Johnson would have thrown.
That's a Randy Johnson type strikeout. So 2 quick outs here for the Mustangs.
We need to be careful with our comparatives. But that's exactly the guy, tall and lanky and left-hander, that brings it.
Gavin McKnight at the plate for
I think
the
I'd
Raiders.
start him off speed, Dason.
He's smooth out there. He doesn't look like he's really pushing it too hard.
Very efficient.
Good pitch. You know, the hitter just kind of said, am I supposed to hit that? That was down around the knees and pretty nasty. Another swing and strike. Way out in front again, 1-2. You know, Dason just seems to have a way to suck the enthusiasm out of the hitters. Makes it a 2-2 count.
Big shout out to Steve Mason giving us that real-time feedback. I hope you saw that Grant's yard shot by Ryan Williams early on. That got the Mustangs going in this game. Bottom of the first, 2 runs on the board right out of the chute. That's got to be demoralizing after you had a 4-run deficit on Tuesday night and fought back within 1.
Got another foul ball headed towards us.
It's going to get to the Tradio truck, maybe.
You know, I thought about that, Trey, that loss on Tuesday night is actually a little harder to take than a blowout loss. You lose a tight one like that, you feel like you might could have won. Sometimes it's easier to move past a blowout loss than it is a tight game. Sometimes you have a hangover.
Oh, absolutely. And I was just checking out the
Another strikeout.
Dr. K. Oh yeah, Dr. K, doing the deal. I'd like to thank our sponsors, CJ Knipper Memorial Golf Tournament, McKinley and Hutchings CPA in Colleyville, and the GHS 10th Man Club. Thank you for bringing Mustang Baseball Live on Tradio. You're hot.
Third baseman, number 18, Christian.
We got a pitch and change for the Raiders. Brady Newquist is going to start the bottom of the sixth inning on the mound for the Raiders. He pitched an inning or two on Tuesday night, and Jace leading off for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I don't know why my graphics don't seem to be building. Nothing seems to be working exactly the way it's supposed to tonight. Something's off. I got this strange message early on. That's going to get my truck.
Vehicle.
Tradio truck? No. Boom. Ford Explorer? No, in the dirt, in the grass. How about that? Yes. Strategically placed grass pockets.
One count right here on Jace. Jace has got one hit tonight, I believe. He had a ball to right field for a single.
Check.
Got him looking at a curveball.
That's tough. That was pitcher's pitch, wasn't it?
It was a good pitch. That brings Gianni Corral to the plate.
Also known as game changer.
Would that be a trademark infringement?
Nope, because it's game changer. It's two words, and the second one's lowercase.
Okay. Oh, that was off the end of the bat, and
That'd be an infield hit. Any way you can get it, right?
Well, I think you call it a hit because it was right back at the pitcher, and he might have taken that one off the chest.
Is he okay? Yeah, somebody went out there and checked him.
He's got Aiden Armato coming in to run for Gianni.
You know, we talk about some of those unsung, I don't want to say heroes, but role players that are doing a fantastic job over there for the Mustangs. One was number 14, Aiden Armato, man. Just every day goes in and does his job. He knows his role, and he does it.
In terms of runs scored, Aiden is probably towards the lead just because he gets on base. He gets to get out there and run the bases so often. Looks like Sevy thought he got hit. Pitch.
Yeah.
He was hit by a pitch on his last at bat. Sevy's had some good swings tonight. I'm waiting for him to barrel one up. Good job right there on a ball in the dirt.
You see what I mean? Number 14, he studies it. When there's a situation, he takes advantage of the opening.
Good base running, definitely.
Good job, absolutely.
So we got a runner in scoring position for Sevy. Got a 2-0 count. Look for something to drive right here. Maybe having trouble getting our signals at the behind the plate.
Oh, that's a tough pitch to hit.
Good job taking that pitch right there, Sevy, because he was definitely looking fastball.
It was a ball. I thought it was called a strike.
No, it was a strike, but my point was it was an off-speed pitch. If you're looking fastball, don't swing off balance in a 2-0 count.
Yeah, good point. This kid did throw a lot of off-speed stuff the other night, didn't he?
He did. He was. It was a change of pace compared to the starter, who was bringing it pretty good. He challenged the Mustang hitters. We did scrap for some runs, but certainly didn't have near as many hits on Tuesday night as we do tonight. We're now up to 12 hits through 6 innings.
There's definitely no shortage of pitching in District 7-5A. This is our 6th district game. We've seen excellent pitching in every game.
It's been solid.
Tonight's
take right there by Sevy for a.
Yeah, tonight's been one of those nights where the hitters have come alive, and keyed by the home run by the junior Ryan Williams, first inning. That set the tone, right?
He did. He got us started early, and we've just kind of piled on ever since then.
I mean, there's been one inning. Look at that. It looks like the 4th inning is the only time the Mustangs didn't put up runs.
And speaking of Ryan, that's who we have at the plate right here.
So much for the walk-up graphics. Give me a shot of Ryan real quick. Perfect camera work right there. Good, clear.
Well, he started him with a curveball there and fooled him a bit.
Oh, he kept his hands back. Stay fair.
Just foul, I believe.
Oh, my gosh. Tell you what, did you see it? He kept his weight back, his hands back, and just brought the bat right through the plane of the ball.
He's had some really good swings tonight. Obviously, he hit one out of the park, but he had another base hit behind that.
Last time up, the pitcher won it against
That's
him.
right.
And
That's right.
Let's see what he does here. Oh, that hit him in the shoulder.
So the Mustangs load the bases here with 1 out.
I am asleep at the wheel, man.
Our number 5 hitter, Sammy Kelly, to the plate. I would expect the Raiders to bring their infield in again, try and keep us at 6 runs. Looks like they're going to play in on the corners and play for 2 in the middle.
Let me see if I can give Sammy some love when after the first pitch. Elliott will go over there and kind of get a close-up of the batter so I can do the walk-up graphic.
Well,
how about
cut.
now?
He just missed that one.
Give me a shot of the batter. Number 10, Sammy Kelly. How many outs we got?
We got 1 out, bases loaded, threatening to put more runs up on the board. Already up 6.
Oh, okay. I thought Sammy and coach. I thought Jimmy Webster had called timeout for to speak to Sammy on something, but it was their guys that called it, right? The catcher went out to talk to the pitcher.
I think so.
All right, 0-1. Look for a curveball here and turn on it, Sammy.
He got the curveball just a little bit out in front. Okay, definitely want to put it in play here. Make sure we
I think you got to foul the fastball and look for the curveball. This guy's going to throw him 3 straight curveballs is my thinking.
Swung through that one for the second out. That's going to bring Lally to the plate with 2 outs.
He got a hit last time. They were hit and run, and the second baseman had been breaking to the bag, and he hit one right through the hole over there on the right side, didn't he?
He did have a hit in his last at bat. I think it was.
Or was it up the middle?
I think it was up the middle.
Okay, I may
Keaton
have
had the ball to right field on the hit and run play.
That's right. I'm too busy focused on a bunch of other stuff.
Boy, good job by their catcher right there, blocking that ball, or that would have been a run. He is definitely going with a heavy dose of curveballs. Got to have a lot of confidence in your catcher to throw that ball down in the dirt. Now, you're not intentionally throwing it in the dirt, but you're trying to keep it down.
Wow. That's a tough pitch. It's a good call by the umpire, I think. Remember, we had that discussion about them having more focus on the high strikes.
That was a strike. That was at the letters. Good.
Look at that rip.
Oh, wow. Nice play by the
Tell you
shortstop.
what, that was a sweet swing. Got the barrel on it, but it was in the wrong place.
Good job of hitting right there by Lally, but sometimes you don't get rewarded.
Yeah, we've got 6 in the books. Mustangs are up 6-0. And I don't know if they're going to send out Dr. K or the Joker. But we'll be back with you in just a second to find out.
Okay, we've got JoJo on the mound looking to close out another game and pick up, well, it's not a save situation with a 6-run lead, but we still want to, he can finish off a shutout if nothing else. The batter for the Raiders is number 10, Tristan Marker.
I didn't even realize that we're dealing with a one-hitter. Did you know that?
Nice play right there by Ethan to get that first out. Yeah, one hitter. They had that one ball up the middle, and that's all that we're missing from a no-hitter was a bit of a seeing eye ground ball to center field.
Wow, Dr. K had him in check.
He was dominant again. This is Brady Cardwell at the plate for the Raiders right here.
Swing and a miss. The Joker's on the hill, doing his deal.
Good curveball right there. That should be the second out right here as Keaton picks that one up. 2 quick outs for JoJo. Not making making quick work of the Raiders here in the top of the 7th.
Mustangs are looking to notch their 17th win of the season and their 6th victory in District 7-5A.
I feel pretty good about it right now, Trey.
3 strikes away, or 1 out away, I should say, from doing that. Wow, the Joker is hammering it. This pitching for the Mustangs, I mean, well, all you got to do is push a button, right?
It's been pretty automatic, Trey.
Yeah.
It's Griffin Whitehill hitting right here for the Raiders. Another strike.
Yep. Wow, that's a front knee curveball. He got the call. That guy didn't know whether to swing or let it go. And 2 strikes. The Joker on the hill, rock and fire, bring it up with just numbers and see what you got, Joe. Boom.
There
He
it
brought
is.
it low, and the Joker does the deal. Mustangs go to 17-4-2, 6-0 in District 7-5A.
Trey, this is getting fun. This is quite a run here by the Mustangs through their first 3 district opponents, and really looking forward to next week's matchup because the Mustangs are hot right now. Tonight we saw their bats come alive, and you put the pitching together with a little more hitting, and we had a lot more hitting tonight than we've had, and it's going to be tough to beat this Mustang squad.
And by the way, this Denton Ryan squad, 3rd in District 7-5A before our series.
Right.
So now they're 3-3. All the teams underneath were 2-3, 2-3, and 1-4 and 0-5. The teams below. So this is one of those things that going to be interesting to see these guys roll it on through. At 17-4-2, I imagine that the Mustangs will move up a couple notches in that poll. And that poll's from THSA or something like that. It's a pretty common poll on the web where they were ranked 18th this week. Who do they have next week? Do you know?
Lake Dallas, I believe. We
Lake
play
Dallas.
Tuesday night and then Thursday night, not a Tuesday, Friday.
Oh,
A
right.
little different
Well,
schedule next
yeah,
week.
the Good Friday holiday is what causes that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, I thought at one point they were looking at that as a snow day makeup, but I don't know. They must not. So the PA guy just said Thursday at home is the next time they play here at the Corral. So on behalf of Jeff Knipper, myself, and our camera guy, Elliot Miller, we appreciate you joining us tonight where the Mustangs shut out Denton Ryan 6-0, and the pitchers combined, Dr. K and the Joker combined for 1 hitter. Anything else? Last comments?
Awesome. Again, Trey, the hitters, again, stepped it up, but Kent Dason was dominant, impressive. It's hard to find enough adjectives to describe the pitching, but again, the hitters stepped up tonight, and that was a really pleasant sight to see.
All right, we're going to sign off. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.